Tell you a story about the first time I knew that there was power in the name Jesus. I was around, I guess, 7 years old, and I had smashed my finger in a car door to the point where it was hanging by a thread. My parents brought me to the hospital, and on the way to the hospital, I was screaming and crying uncontrollable, and my mom and dad says, just say the name of Jesus and the pain will go away. And so I begin to say the name of Jesus, 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 Jesus. And all of a sudden, as a child, I remember that pain go away. And then when I stopped saying it because I didn't have any more pain, right? And so when I stopped saying it, the pain came back. So I began to say Jesus, 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 because I knew if I kept on saying Jesus, the pain would go away. So needless to say, I was rushed into the hospital, and down the hall, my 7-year-old, me as a 7-year-old was screaming the name of Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So I remember that was the greatest gift that my parents have ever gave me, was the name of Jesus. And I remember when I was in my dark addiction, I remember calling on the name of Jesus, how that turned my life around. I was reminded when I was sick in my body laying down that all I had to do was call on the name of Jesus. Jesus has been my anchor. He has been the one that has pulled me up. I don't care what you're walking in. You might be in your bed isolated and alone, thinking that your marriage will never be restored. God says, call on me, call on Jesus, and watch him move in and heal every place in your heart, every place in your marriage. God says, call on me when your the infirmity in your body is too much. God says, I am your healer. Call on Jesus. God says, whenever you're deep in addiction, call on Jesus. When you don't know what to do, call on Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. I don't care what you're walking through. God says, I'm here. I've sent my son, and his name is Jesus. He died on the cross so that you could have life, healing, restoration, so that you could have peace, joy, love, everything you need to live. God says, Jesus. Say the name of Jesus, that only through Jesus is the way to the Father. Only through Jesus is the way out of your pain and regret and shame and guilt and heartache and addiction and the things that you've walked through. God says, I've got a plan and purpose for you, but you have to be led by my son, Jesus. Y'all be blessed tonight and say the name of Jesus. God bless you.